Well, hello class. Hope this video finds you well and staying dry this evening. Wanted to make a short video for you tonight to kind of talk about forecast a little bit into the next 2 weeks and chat with you about the upcoming presentations that we have and give you a little bit more information as it relates to those, especially as we didn't get the chance to check in last night. So anyways, you'll see here that I am on our Blackboard page, the announcements page, and the first thing that I want to bring to your attention is the syllabus tab, which outlines and has an updated list of who's going when. So in other words, here on the 6th, we've got 4 folks who are going to be giving their presentations. We did have one switch as of late. Sarah and Kathy actually swapped. And we can see also who is on the 13th. Okay, so again, we chatted about this earlier, but what will happen is that each person will give their presentation 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll probably, on the 6th, do 2 presentations, take a break, come back, do 2 presentations, and then have our panel discussion. So the 15 to 20 minute presentations are really meant to be unidirectional. In other words, you're giving us information about the state. And then afterward, when we engage you as a whole class or as a panel of presenters is when we'll have a little bit of dialogue and discussion about the presentations. And on that night, the 6th, we'll probably take some time to debrief our trip out to Ivy Tech as well. We'll follow a similar format on the 13th, but we'll probably do 3 presentations, take a break, come back, do 2, then have our panel discussion. So hopefully that makes sense. Next thing I want to bring up is the syllabus. So I'm looking at pages 7 and 8 here, and you'll see part 4 of the SPP, which is the presentation, gives a little bit more information about that. Again, you want to use your infographic as a starting point, highlight the main elements of your state's profile. You can use technology if you'd like, Prezi, PowerPoint, what have you. You also kind of want to think about focusing on those interviews and in-depth institutional profiles that you've done. Tell us the story of your state. What did you find, and what were those personal communications like? And in addition to that, profiled institution. These need to be 15 to 20 minutes, as I said earlier, and be engaging. Part 3 gives more information about the infographic. Now, the important thing to remember is that these are due on the day that you present, and when you come into class to present, you want to have a copy of your infographic to distribute to everyone. Also recall that for the infographics, I would like you to upload those to Blackboard within the assignment link as well. If you have those as a PowerPoint or as a PDF or whatnot, go ahead and upload those. Some examples, and I know I've already showed you these, but here's one that was done a year ago, and here's another one that was done a year ago. Okay, so this gives you a sense of what these ought to look like. Now, in addition to reading this content within the syllabus on pages 7 and 8, be sure to look farther along in the syllabus at those rubrics or appendices C and D to get a better understanding or a fuller understanding of what's expected within those. A couple of course resources that I want to bring to your attention as well. 2 things related to the infographics. One would be a media site link that's within a Word document that gets you to a video that was created a little bit less than a year ago, but is all about how to make infographics. And it's a pretty long video. You don't have to watch the entire thing. But it does give you some good information, and you can kind of scroll ahead or whatnot as you go. Okay. The other thing that's available here is a PowerPoint presentation that's mimicked within that media site video that you can kind of scroll through to get more information on infographics, what they are, how to create them, and the most effective ways to do so. I think that is all that I have to share. Again, just remember, for these presentations, you don't want to aim for that 15 to 20 minute target. And recall that that's a part of the rubric. You want to have that infographic ready for your presentation that evening. Distribute it to everybody so that we've all got a copy of everybody else's infographic. I will see you all on the 6th. If you have any questions ahead of that, let me know. And finally, the sort of big part of the SPP is over. You've got that paper written, so congratulations to those of you for that. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 6th, and looking forward to these presentations. Everybody have a great rest of your evening, Friday, and weekend, and I'll see you soon.